Hi, my loves. Welcome back to the Starscartel channel. If you don't know, I am Star. I'm here with a dream, another dream, y'all. Let's get into it. For those of you that have donated to the Christmas giveaway, thank you guys so much. I pray that God will bless you tenfold. If you have not done so yet, you can do so by using my website, starscartel.com, or by using my Cash App, $Starscartel. As I have said, that's all I have. Okay, that's all I have. I don't have WhatsApp. What was that? I don't have WhatsApp. I don't have Zelle or any of these other things. That's it. My website and my Cash App, and that's it. Okay. And yeah, this is this page only. And y'all know I have Tamara Janelle, which I I don't post on there anymore. I don't know if I ever will. I might. I don't know. But that's it. Okay. Anywho, I don't want y'all to get scammed, okay? Anywho, let's get into this message. Let's get into this message. Let's get into this message. In this dream, I am out with a friend that is no longer my friend. I haven't seen her in years. I haven't talked to her in years. But anyways, we are out at a bar, and it seems to be a spot, okay? So in this dream, me and her are hanging out the way we used to hang out real tough in our early 20s. And we were at a place, it's even though in my knowing I'd never been here before, it's a place I never seen, never been there, but in the dream it felt like it was a regular spot for us to hang out at. Anyways, at this, while like me in the dream, I was not in a good mood. I was kind of irritated. I decided to order myself, and there was a guy there that I knew, and he was very friendly with me. He seemed to either work there or it was a regular spot for him as well. I ordered both of us something to eat, and I decided to order myself extra fish. Okay, for y'all that don't know, I love catfish. I love me some fish. Okay, but anywho, and we eat. Okay, then finally the person that I was there meeting, my friend, she arrives and she asks everyone what's wrong with me. And oh no, this is a different person. Okay, so a different person arrives there and she asks everyone what's wrong with me, why I'm in that mood, and I ignore her. When the person that I am there to meet, my friend, gets there, I seem as though I have drank. I'm drunk and I'm ready to leave. Although I didn't order any drinks. Okay. And this person, the other person that came in, which was a cousin of mine, is kind of like following me around the bar. Okay. As we are outside, this friend, she helps me to walk to my car, and out of nowhere an earthquake starts. We get to the car and we speed off before full destruction while people cheer and laugh. And then the song Ain't I, okay? Ain't I, okay? And God actually gave me this song in a message a while back. So let me get the scripture and then we can get to the bottom of what's going on with this dream. The scripture comes from Ezra 1 and 2. This is what Cyrus, king of Persia, says. The Lord, the God of heaven, has given me all the kingdoms of the earth, and he has appointed me to build a temple for him at Jerusalem in Judah. Any of his people among you may go up to Jerusalem in Judah and build the temple of the Lord, the God of Israel, the God who is in Jerusalem, and may their God be with them. And in any locality where survivors may now be living, the people are to provide them with silver and gold, with goods and livestock, and with free will offerings for the temple of God in Jerusalem. So here's the message, okay? For someone you used to, okay, you used to You used to. You used to. You used to. You used to. Okay, so like I said, in this dream, I was hanging out with somebody that I used to, doing things that I used to. And even in this dream, I don't think I ordered any drinks. I know I ordered food for sure, because I ordered catfish for sure. And this is something, that's me. And like a lot of the bars in Houston, a lot of the clubs in Houston, they serve food. They'll serve wings, they'll serve catfish, they serve all kind of food. And yeah, so I'm out and I'm eating, and I was simply not in a good mood. And I wasn't in a good mood because it was time for a change. And I just felt 555 as I say that. And I just feel like for whoever this is for, either you are in this transition right now. You are in this transition where you are looking at the things that you're used to doing and you don't like it no more. You don't want to do it no more. You're not interested in doing these things anymore. You're not really feeling these things anymore. You're not feeling it. And you may be around people that are going to, they're looking at you and they look at you as if you're weird. Why don't you want to be out at the bar with them? Why don't you want to drink? Why aren't you okay with whatever people put in your drinks? And people do this like, baby, because it's happened to me before. They will put something in your drink. They will they will do, baby. And I just feel like this is for someone. God saved you. Go for back. God saved you. God saved you. And God saved you. 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 Okay? This is something you don't, you could not even answer why you wasn't feeling it no more. You yourself would not be able to tell anyone the reason as to why you are not feeling it anymore. You yourself would not be able to say, like, I just feel like you are not feeling the normal status quo that you may have built up for yourself. And I used to have a normal status quo that I had built up for myself. I would go to a certain place every day. I would go and hang out with certain people. I would go and I would hang out. Like, it's just, it was a normal status quo. Just like I said, I would order food and I ordered drinks, or I ordered this and I ordered that. And, that was the normal status quo. And for someone, you are no longer enjoying the normal status quo. God said he don't want you there no more. He don't want you there no more. That area, that pathway, it leads to destruction. Just how as I got in the car and we're pulling off in the car, and an earthquake came and started destroying the entire bar. And the people at the bar were happy. They were cheering for the destruction that was going on. God said he don't want you to end up that way. God does not want you to end up going down a path of destruction. He does not want you ending up and living a life of evil. God doesn't want you living a life where you become someone that someone you're not, someone that you wouldn't be proud to be. And there's some people, they never get off of that path. And these people grow older and they carry on living their life destructively. They carry on going out to the clubs. They carry on drinking all the time. They carry on partying all the time. They carry on acting a fool all the time. They carry on being fake and funny with their friends. Just like in this drink, somebody put something in the drink. And I have had friends, or I considered them friends, do stuff like that. Yeah. Yeah, it's not always men. It can be women. Yeah, that will set you up. That will do dirty and evil things to you. And God said he don't want you living like that. He doesn't want your life. This is a destructive path. So God will make it to where you aren't having fun anymore. You don't enjoy it anymore. Going out is not fun to you no more. Partying is not fun to you no more. Eating out, it doesn't excite you anymore. Going to the same place and seeing the same people over and over again does not excite you anymore. Even, in this dream, the way I was reacting, it reminds me of when I had overheard something that I talked about this before several times. I overheard two of my friends talking about me, and I was listening to them, and I was like, my mood changed. I didn't want to talk to them. No, I don't want to be around them. No, you're not finna ride back with me. No, I don't care what you got going. Baby. But God says he allowed you to hear things. He allowed you to see things. He wants you to experience things so that you can see that some of these people that you've been hanging around, that you consider your friends, that you consider your ace boon coon, they don't even like you. And you may come to find that you don't like them. Especially once you find out they don't like you. Because when people don't like you, but they carry on being around you, they have some kind of objective. There's some plan going on. There's some kind of scheme. There's something they are plotting. There's something they are planning. Instead of them just having the heart to say, I don't like you. Please leave me alone. I don't want to be around you. Please leave me alone. They can't do that. They can't say that because they have a plan. Because it's deeper than them not liking you. For some of y'all, they hate you. That's just like at the end of this dream. And these people, the people that wanted to party and the people that wanted to stay in that lifestyle, in their mindset, they destroyed me. But God said that's okay if they think they destroyed you. They destroyed your life as far as the evil, the kingdom of darkness, like in Satan's mindset and what Satan got going on. They feel like they tore you down. They feel like, yes, I did it. Now I don't have to worry about her showing up to the clubs and making me look this kind of way, or them feeling insecure because how dare you come and you got on heels, and how dare you come with your hair done, and oh no, now you got makeup, and oh no, how dare you do this and how dare you do that. How dare you do that, and how dare you do this, and they don't want you to have that, and they don't want you to have this, and they don't want you. I'm being reminded of one time I never did this, and I'm so mad that I did, but at the same time, it is what it is. It showed me what I needed to know. I had decided to get dressed at somebody else's house, and then after getting dressed there, I decided to leave my car parked at their house and ride with them to the spot, and then ride back with them to get my baby. Do you know I came back and somebody broke into my car, took my stuff out the car? It was some food that was left over. They ate part of the food, threw the food all over the car. I was like, this right here is not something that was done by somebody that was stealing anything, because it wasn't nothing to steal in the car. And gladly for me, like I just, something told me, take your makeup with you. Don't leave your perfumes in the bag. Don't leave anything valuable in the car. The only thing that was in the car was the clothes I had on before I got there, and like the bag, and that's it. And it was just, I was like, oh Lord. My friends, she had more stuff in there than I did. But, the way that people get down out here, it could have possibly been somebody that she knew, because we was at her friend's house. So, I just looked at it like, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. People like be plotting and be scheming and be scheming and be plotting. And, I was upset about it. But then I realized they ain't really get nothing, because I listened to God what he spoke to me and told me don't leave your makeup in there. Because that's what I had just started. At this point, I had just started my journey with love of makeup, and I don't want to say love of makeup, but I had started, shopping at the Mac and Sephora, and I was like, baby, I'm not leaving my makeup in the car. Baby, and I'm glad I did. Okay, you best believe I do. Baby, that was the first and last time. I won't do that no more. Leave my car parked nowhere. Anyways, I'm saying that to say for somebody, you were dealing with somebody. There was somebody you was hanging out with. There was somebody you was in cahoots with. There was somebody that you were around. It may have been a group of people you were around. It may have been people that you weren't around technically. Like, just how I said, everybody was cheering at this bar. I wasn't talking to everybody. I didn't know everybody. I wasn't even involved with everybody. So it could even be a situation where just places where you regularly go. And there are people that also regularly go there. They know you because you go there. They seen you. They are around you. And they feel some kind of way. They don't want you coming there no more. They don't want you around them no more. And it kind of reminds me of how with Jonah, when God was calling Jonah and Jonah didn't want to go, he caused the waters to stir up the boat. And the men threw him off the boat so that they could safely get to where they was going. And God is saying that even if it could be a situation, God is troubling the waters around you because he wants you out of that destructive area. He wants you out of that destructive lifestyle. He wants you away from those destructive people. He don't want you dealing with them no more. He don't want you dealing with them no more. You may find out that people that you thought were your friends and you thought they cared about you, thought that they themselves have been doing things to you behind your back. They themselves have been wishing harm on you. They have been gossiping about you, and they were deliberately trying to destroy your marriage, or they were deliberately trying to destroy whatever business you had going on. They were doing this, they were doing that. God said these people, he don't want you around these people. Don't you see it? This is God said, don't you see it? He's calling you to do something else. They think they destroyed you, but they only destroyed that old life that God don't want you living no way. They think that they didn't went around and they didn't turned all your friends against you, and they went around and they did this, baby. And as somebody that was saved in such a way, let me tell you, when God get done with you, and he never gonna be done with you, but when God gets you to where he wants you to be, you will liken to want to turn to them and tell them thank you. They didn't destroy nothing. They didn't take nothing from you. They are not doing anything but the will of God. And they doing it. And I'm smiling, and I know that it hurts. It hurts when you feel as though your friends have turned on you, and it hurts when you feel as though people that you thought they loved you, you thought they cared about you, you thought they had your back, they decide that they want to try to cause harm to you, and they decide that they don't want it. But God says he is shaking everything up because he don't want you going down that destructive pathway that they going down. They were celebrating as the world beneath them was breaking apart. And that's okay for them. But God said he is setting you apart from them. He don't want you to fall in there. I got away just in time. God said he don't want you to fall through the cracks like they about to fall through the cracks. He doesn't want you to be destroyed the way they about to be destroyed. God said he is calling you for greater things. Regardless if he's calling you to be king somewhere, or he's calling you to be a prophet or a preacher or a pastor. God said he's calling you to other things. And those things don't have nothing to do with what these people got going on. They can have it. They can have it. I'm being reminded in the movie Coming to America, like the second one, when they was getting ready to go to Africa and they was chasing her down the hall talking about what you gonna do with this, what you gonna do with that, where you go, what about your stuff. She said you can have that stuff. God said they can have all that stuff. They can have all of it. They didn't went out their way trying to turn your friends against you. They wasn't your friends in the first place. That's why they was okay with the plot. Ain't no real friend gonna be okay with turning their back on you. Ain't no real friend gonna be okay with trying to sleep with your man behind your back. Ain't no real friend gonna be okay with trying to do you dirty. No real friend is gonna try to break your heart and hurt your feelings in such a way. A real friend is gonna be real with you. They gonna tell you to your face, you need to watch such and such. I think they fake. You need to watch such and such. They told me this. They did that. They doing this. They doing that. That's a real friend. God said, why in the what? Like, no. They wasn't real friends in the first place. Period. That part. None of them people really cared about you in the first place. They felt some kind of way about you. This is not like it wasn't hard to get these people to turn against you. It wasn't hard to get these people to feel some kind of way. It wasn't hard to convince people that they should do this, that, and a third. God said it was low-key light work because it was a destructive path from the beginning. There's no honor amongst thieves. There's no honor amongst thieves. Period. God said he ain't want you over there. He ain't want you around them no way. He didn't want you dealing with that no way. But you weren't listening to God. You weren't hearing what God was saying until it got to a point to where you ain't had no choice but to listen to what God is saying. It's okay. You can be hard-headed all you want to, but God said you're going to come up out of there and you're going to do exactly what he said you're going to do. And he not playing. Now, for whoever this is for, now that God has pulled you up out of that, now that God has pulled you away from all of that and whatever your old life was, as somebody, once again, I went through this. Your life is about to change for the better in ways that you would never imagine. Your life it is going to be night and day from what it used to be. You are going to look at what you used to do and how you used to live and the things you are going to be like, whoa. The kind of blessings that God is about to give you now are going to shock you. The kind of friends that God is going to surround you with will uplift you. God said that this is for the better. 22:22 as I say that. This is for the better. You're not going to no longer will you have to deal with you were in a relationship with such and such and they decided to call your friend and go mess around with them behind your back. You won't have to wake up and you wondering why your friend isn't calling you and it's because she with your man. And I don't know who that's for, but baby. God said no more will you have to deal with you going out and everybody, half the people, they smiling at you. And then after you turn away, they frowning at you and they mugging you and they trying to figure out what kind of evil they can do to you. Because once again, there's no honor amongst thieves. They trying to go and talk about you behind your back. Soon as you get out the car, now they talking down on you. They taking what you said, which was something positive, out of context and making it out to be something evil. You don't have to worry about things like that. You don't have to worry about people that are deliberately trying to find ways to destroy your day. You don't have to worry about people doing things to try to just they antagonize you and they picking fights with you and they trying to do this and they know it's gonna make you mad. They know that it's gonna get you upset, but they gonna do it anyway because they want you to get upset so they can fight you. Because they don't like you. And instead of them being open and honest and saying that they don't like you, and because that will cause them to have to look at themselves, because then they have to come up with an explanation as to why they don't like you, and they don't know. They don't like you because the God is within you. They don't like you because God is covering you. They don't like you because you are not of evil. You don't want to do evil. Because you don't want to do what Satan wants you to do. You don't want to live your life in the way of destruction. And that's why they don't like you. But instead of them admitting that to themselves and changing themselves, they would prefer to try to find any and every excuse as to why they don't like you. So they're going to pick at you and poke at you and mess with you until you move, until you do something. They're going to keep bothering you and trying to punk you and disrespecting you because they want you to do something, because then they'll have an excuse as to why they fought you instead of the fact that they really don't have an excuse at all. It's really they evil. There, I said it. God said he didn't want you around that. God said he don't want you going down a destructive path. He don't want you around no destructive people. He don't want you around them evil people. So he had to shake it up and move them. That's the message. That's the message for somebody. That's the message. This is somebody who went through this and you are wondering what's going on. You wondering what's next. You wondering what's this, what's that. And you know, you are experiencing some things. You're experiencing friends that are turning on you. You may have somebody that you were dating that turned on you. You may have you may feel alone right now. You may feel as though you don't have anybody to talk to. God says, come to him. Seek the kingdom of God. Go to God and talk to God and be with God right now. Every person he removed from your life, you did not need them in your life. No way. As somebody that went through this, I went through this, I went through this, I will tell you now, every single person that God pulled out of your life, you didn't need them there in the first place. Even if it felt like it wasn't God and you felt like such and such was going around lying on me, it's okay. They thought they was hurting you, but God was using them. Because every person that listened to a lie about you, instead of wanting to hear the truth from you, did not love you in the first place. Let them go. Let them leave. And that's the message, y'all. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe.